Hey everyone, it's the Hebrew Jamaican Coolie, and I just wanted to come with a very quick video. This video is about when they say that chivalry is dead. And this is in regards to a lot of women every single year, every single month, every single day. They complain that men don't do the things that, are in these fairy tale books or that was done years ago for women, like, not like opening a door for a woman, not like treating a woman a certain way, and etc., etc., etc. To that I say this: show me the woman so that she can be treated that way. And the reason why I'm saying that is this: women have acted in a way in this century that is not womanly, acting in a way that is not cordial, acting in a way that's not feminine. So even in those days, the frailty of a woman was to be protected because she showed herself as feminine and frail. Now, in this day and age, we don't have women acting as if they're frail or realizing that they are actually frail. We have women that are basically acting like men and then wanting a man to treat them as if they are a woman. And that to me is absolutely stupid. Right? When the time of chivalry was going on, and I mean basically even in the 90s, and even now still, I still open the door for my wife. I still, open the door to let her in, open the door to let her out, do certain little stuff for her and whatever it is. But here's what I am saying. Here's what I'm saying. If you as a woman is talking about how men aren't chivalrous, I don't know how to even pronounce that word, right? If they're not like that, why don't you look at what women are doing that is causing men not to be like that, and stop blaming men for the things that they're not doing to suit your ego, right? Because women did not act the way that women are acting right now. And when I say acting right now, I mean like the whole vulgar attitude, the whoredom, and things of that sort right now. The constant arguing with men as if you're on the same level as men. The constant wanting to be above men. Right? And the next point I wanted to make is this. I've said it before and I'm going to say it again. Stop calling women queens, and stop, especially in this generation right now, stop calling black women queen. Now, a lot of people, there are times when people refer to me as king, and I tell them I'm not a king, and I'm okay with being a commoner. Right? I'm okay with being a commoner. People call me general sometimes, like Jamaican people, when them approach it and say, I'm a general, And I said, I'm no general. I'm okay with just being a regular soldier. I'm okay with following orders. The thing about it is that we are giving titles to people who have not earned it. Neither were they born into it. Neither did anybody of authoritative stature give them that title. Stop calling women queens, because you're calling a lot of women queens who are actually clowns. And that's the truth of the matter. We're calling a lot of black women queens when these women are actually clowns. And the thing about it is that the next thing is this, is that there's a certain behavior that follows royalty. Right? I remember growing up in primary school where our teacher, she was teaching girls, and it's very common in Jamaica, or it was common around that time, teaching girls how to fold their dresses and how to properly close their legs. There was a teacher who was teaching this in primary school, and that's not even high school. Teaching girls how to sit appropriately. You understand? You had women and female teachers teaching the young women how to sit down properly, right? There was a teacher in particular as well. She passed away by now. I'm sure she's passed away by now because she was very old when I was about 9, right? And she used to teach girls that you don't hit men. That's not something that should be common amongst females. She used to say to men, don't hit girls, and she used to say to girls, girls don't kick men because you're not a donkey, right? Because you only hear that donkeys used to kick people, right? So she would basically teach the girls the ins and outs of, proper etiquette, behavioral etiquette. And that's the problem within our society, that the women that are up in age that should be teaching the younger women this kind of thing, like how to behave as a woman, how to sit as a woman, how to, move as a woman. They're basically the same thing as the street prostitutes that we see right now. We have a lot of women that dress like street prostitutes but want to be handled like a princess. And that's not how you're going to be treated, and that's not how you should be treated. You dressing like a prostitute don't garner for anybody to treat you like a princess. If you look like one and you act like one, well, guess what? You are one. And that's how you should be treated. You should be spoken to like you are one. Unless you are otherwise, and that's how you're dressing, nah. Right? So the thing about it is as well, my last point is that we call many of these police. Yeah. So anyway, we call a lot of these women queens and stuff like that, but these queens are in, I don't know what to say, they're in areas that they're not supposed to be in. They're even in areas that are lower than commoners areas. You understand what I'm saying? How is it that you're a queen and you're in the lowest parts of society? You're living in the lowest parts of society. You understand what I'm saying? You're the queen of the damned or something, right? So people, we really have to stop gassing up one gender in society. Just we talk about holding black people accountable, holding our own people accountable. These are the places where we need to start. We need to stop allowing these self-conscious men and women gassing up people and stuff like that, and just be real. We need to be real with our people. There's certain foolishness we really and truly need to stop, right? And that brick lady situation and the Carly Russell situation, it's a huge situation that we need to realize that there's a gaping hole in our community that needs to be fixed mentally. You understand? Because you have people mentally screwing us over and using our trauma to benefit. White people have done it. Black people have done it. Black people not related to black Americans have done it. They've used your trauma to benefit from it, and then turn around and kick it in the dirt with and ally themselves and say that they're not black, or they're not okay with black Americans and stuff like that. So, like I said before, we need to be more real with our people. We need to stop certain foolishness right now. Anyway, that was my quick video. Like, comment, rate, subscribe, and also make sure you share the video. Enough love and respect. I'm out. Peace.